YouTube, Matilda K here, and I am still wrapped up in happiness from last week's video. I am wearing orange and carrying yellow because those are happy colors. I thought I might touch on the psychology of color today, but there's so much that's happened in the last decade with positive psychology. I ended up coming up with 4 totally different tips on how to boost your happiness levels. If you didn't see last week's video, I am linking it below because some of the things that I'm going to say here today are relevant to last week, and tying the two together might be really helpful for you. Our brain is responsible for interpreting all sensations and experiences, and it's swimming inside our head. It's in a complete blackout and it doesn't get to feel, see, smell, taste, or touch any of the things that we do. It takes in information from our sensory neurons and sends them back out again. The brain doesn't know real from imagined experience. When we feel happy, our hearts race and we feel something in the pit of our stomach like butterflies. Our face might flush pink and we have the energy to move, maybe do a little dance. And then when we feel anxious or stressed, our hearts race and there's something in the pit of our stomach, our skin flushes and we have the energy to move or run. Wait a minute, happiness and anxiety have nearly the exact same physical symptoms, both inspiring us to move forward into something else. Could we tell our brain what to interpret and therefore influence our mood?
Yes!
In last week's video, I mentioned the positive feedback loop between smiling and the release of oxytocin into our blood and body. Our actions as well as our thoughts affect our happiness levels. I'm not saying that it's easy to change negative thoughts such as revenge for happiness, but energy goes where energy flows. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you know that I'm an advocate for being gentle with ourselves. Being happier is not something that happens overnight, but you can start replacing negative thoughts with new ones. Instead of repressing anger when things suck, your job is to introduce a new thought. You can always add something in. Your brain will organize new thoughts and take actionable steps to change a low mood into something happier. Now that you know to replace negative thoughts, make sure that you celebrate the wins. Even when things suck, congratulate yourself for making it through the day. This will release the neurochemical dopamine. Dopamine is like the reward center chemical. Each little win adds up and you get hits of dopamine in small increments. So dose yourself with dopamine, recognize the wins, and celebrate because you paid a bill, went for a walk, or made that phone call you've been avoiding. These may be small, but that's the point. The more often you do it, the easier it gets. And with time, those little things become bigger. Positive thoughts are the equivalent to forward action, and they build neural circuits in the brain. You can control your own self-reward. It's really nice outside and nature and sunshine tend to boost happiness levels as well, so let's go. I know Oprah keeps a gratitude journal, and this woman has definitely replaced a lot of negativity for success. A lot of people keep a gratitude journal. I do it sporadically from time to time, and it does make a difference in the way I feel daily. It's not necessarily my thing, but it might work for you. Write down 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for in the last 24 hours. Maybe it's sunshine or a great cup of coffee, clothing for warmth, clothing to keep you from getting arrested, running water, your heart beating, electricity, your favorite song. Saying thank you is not the same thing as a gratitude journal, but the act of giving gratitude is another way to release dopamine to our cells. If you are feeling revved up and anxious or just stuck, make sure that you breathe. Respiration is an automatic response and it controls our diaphragm moving in and out. We can also voluntarily choose how we breathe. Breathing fast triggers alertness. We can be sitting in a chair and breathing fast, therefore feeling awake or even anxious and stressed. Slow, rhythmic breathing from the diaphragm will tell our body that all is well and allow us to calm down. We can calm down in seconds. Movement informs the brain of where it needs to be. Therefore, patterns in breathing can cause a reaction. So double inhale slowly. Exhale as if you're breathing through a small straw. The trick is that you want to take in more oxygen than you're breathing out. sunlight, especially first thing in the morning, can also boost some of our happiness levels. I was getting a little bit too much in my eyes, so I moved here into the shade so I could say thank you so much for watching this week, YouTube. I do hope you found something in this video to help you build more successfully happy days. And if you did, be sure to hit that bell for notifications on new videos and click subscribe, because I'm going to be back again on Tuesdays, and I hope to see you here next week for more ways that you can build into being your best you. Bye for now.